I'm in New York City. I'm currently walking from breakfast to the bus back to Philadelphia, and I had just the most wonderful last couple of days, except for some mild hijinks. So, let's see, what did my week look like? Thursday was practicum. I think I made a video for you like on Wednesday or something. So Thursday was practicum, and then I spent the evening hanging out with my friends Em and Gavin, just drinking tea and chilling out until I stayed over at Jacob's place. And then Friday, I left work early to go to New York City and to catch the bus. And so, okay, I left work at 3 to catch a bus that was leaving 30th Street Station at 3:40, but was leaving 6th and Market at 3:55. I'm thinking 55 minutes, no problem. Easy peasy for me to get from my job to 6th and Market, especially because the shuttle was supposed to come at 3:07. And then the confounding variable here is I had left my charger, my external battery pack at home, and so Greg brought it into the city with him, and I figured I would have plenty of time to swing by Greg's office, grab the charger, tootle over to 6th and Market, you know, little 5-block walk, 6-block walk, no problem. 55 minutes, plenty of time. More the fool I. The bus supposed to come at 3:07, didn't come until 3:35 or so. And thankfully I've got a smartphone, and we're like pulling up on the bus stop at 10th and Market at 3:55, so I have missed the bus. So I text Greg and ask him to come down to bring me the charger as I'm sitting on my phone booking the next bus for an hour in the future. And so I'm sitting at, at the lobby of Greg's office at 11th and Market. So Greg comes downstairs, gives me my charger. It is now 4:25, half an hour after the bus was supposed to have gone. The bus, which I've clearly missed. Say thank you to Greg, give Greg a hug. I've got 45 minutes to catch my next bus, which I have already bought and paid for a ticket because I couldn't transfer in my old ticket because you can't transfer in a ticket fewer than 3 hours because they don't want people to be like, oh, I'm missing my bus, and screw everything around with their booking system. So I exit Greg's office at 11th and Market, and as I'm exiting Greg's office, the bus goes by. The first bus. I know this because I've become intimately acquainted with the schedule. I know there's no bus between the first bus I was supposed to catch and the second bus, which is due to leave for 45 minutes. There is my first bus, half an hour late. And so I play leapfrog with this bus as I'm like shuffling with my full bag the 6 blocks from from Greg's office to the bus stop. It gets caught at a red light, it zooms ahead because it's a car and it's faster than me, and finally it pulls up to the stop, and I'm praying there are enough people at the stop that it will take some time to get loaded, and I dash the last block and a half and like skid into the bus stop as the person in front of me is getting on, and I, go to step on the bus, and the bus driver goes, no, you're too early, thinking like, of course, I'm not here for this bus, I'm so late, I must be early for the next bus. And I was like, no, look at my ticket. No, you're too early, the next bus, we're late, next bus comes in half an hour. I was like, look at my ticket, this is my bus, and got on the bus. I couldn't believe I made it. So like I wasted $16 for the second ticket, but oh well, I caught my bus, and spent the first hour of the ride hacking up a lung because I have no cardio whatsoever. Please don't hit me, cars. So we get to New York City, swing by Maya's office to pick her up and check out her office. It's a startup. They have like beer in the kitchen and an open floor plan and like food. There's like a pantry of free food. Startup culture is so weird. And then I went to see this very interesting variety show / cabaret / burlesque. Like, it was this very classy golden age of burlesque type situation. Hold on, if I'm going up avenues, streets go up that way. Okay, I know where I am now. The best act by far was this guy who did a striptease while juggling to the Tetris theme song. He was taking off his clothes while juggling. It was amazing. And like really good juggling too. I was staggered. It was so good. So then Maya and I went back to her place, and then Saturday was, this is gonna be a long video because, oh my god, so many things happened. Saturday was lovely. I woke up early. Maya was not getting up that early. She was not here for that. I mean, I woke up at like 8:30 and we'd gone to bed at midnight, which she woke up at noon. All right, whatever. I think you and Maya are kindred spirits when it comes to mornings. And I took the hour-and-a-half long commute up to the Cloisters, which is a sort of rebuilt monastery with a lot of pieces from a lot of different museums. It's not actually 34th Street between 10th and 11th. I guess that's, oh, there it is. All right. I know where I am. Cool, everything's great. And it's a museum of like medievalism with pieces of architecture pulled from old buildings from like 1200s, 1300s, 1400s. It was staggeringly gorgeous. Oh my god, the architecture was amazing, the art was amazing. There was their room of rotating exhibits. The exhibit was Gothic wooden prayer beads. Tamar, these carvings blew my mind. They blew my freaking mind. These carvings were amazing. I'm gonna make an album on Facebook. Holy crap. I was like staggered. My jaw hit the floor. I could not believe how amazing these carvings were. Done between like the 14 and 1600s. Like, how did they, what? Oh my god, they're so good. Anyway, then we all traveled south. The reason Jesse and Marie, oh, so I'm sorry, I went up to the Cloisters to meet my friends Jesse and Marie. The reason I went to Connecticut was that, or the reason I went to New York City was that my friends Jesse and Marie from Connecticut came down to New York City to see a show for Marie's birthday, like a Cirque du Soleil sort of thing. So I went up to the Cloisters and saw the Cloisters with them. Then we all came down, they went to see their show, and I met back up with Maya. And Maya and I just hung out in a cafe and played card games, and then we swapped, and then I swapped partners again, and Maya went off, and I spent the evening with Jesse and Marie. We went to a nice Japanese restaurant, and then this morning we just had like delicious hipster breakfast and cuddled a bunch in the hotel room, in the opposite order. We cuddled in the morning, and then went to this like fantastic, I got like avocado toast with poached eggs and greens and maple chicken sausage, like, you know, delicious hipster food. I love delicious hipster food. And now I'm almost at my bus stop, going back to Philly, where I am going to, I switched my bus. I was gonna leave in another hour in the future, but Rabbi Michelle asked me to teach Torah school as a sub with the same group that I taught last week with the Planned Parenthood stuff, so I was like, it would have been great if I could be their sub. I was like, okay, Rabbi Michelle, my bus gets into Philly at 2:45 and Torah school starts at 3:15. You feeling lucky? Like, that's half hour for travel, given no bus delays. So I switched my bus to make everything easier. So I'm gonna get back into town, have a more leisurely ramble over to Torah school, teach Torah school, have a meeting with someone about planning an event for queer Jews. One of the people in Queer Jews was like, hey, I want to do an event like this, and I was like, great, you're running it with me. You want it? Help me. I don't know anything about this. This just seems like a weird, yeah, help. And then my friend Kat from Boston is in Philly for a dance thing, so I'm gonna meet up with them for dinner. So that's my flippin' weekend. I've had just the most marvelous time. I got to spend some really amazing time with Maya, which was so nice. I got to see Jesse and Marie, and I haven't seen them in ages. I'm a happy counselor. I'm a very happy counselor. And now I'm a block from my bus stop, and I'm way early, and also I have a seat reserved. Tomorrow, reserving my seats on Megabus has been such a mind blower. You don't have to get there early and pray you don't get a shitty seat. You pay an extra $1, get there at any point of time before the bus shows up, and even if someone's sitting in your seat, you're like, hey, I paid an extra $1, that's my seat. And then you get your seat, and I always sit in the same seat. Seat number 5, which is the top decker, second row, all the way on the left. Life is good. I'm happy. I'm full of delicious food. I spend time with friends. I'm gonna get sit in a good bus seat. I love you. I miss you. You're gonna come back in August. Everything is great. 10 minutes. Way too long. Bye.